says NASA deal. Okay? There are other clauses there. One important clause says that Mr. Odinga will endorse Mr. Musyoka after he has served one term. Just two quick points. The first one is that NASA is dead, and Mr. Musyoka is one who killed NASA. The way we read legal agreements is that NASA was a political formation. That political formation is now dead. Any agreement that was a part of that political formation died with the death of NASA. That's the first thing. So even if there was a document, an agreement, that agreement is null and void because NASA is defunct, does not exist in law. Number one. Number two, it is to say that if Mr. Odinga was to endorse Mr. Musyoka after the first serving, the first term, they were never declared victors. Okay, so that particular question or fact never materialized.
Someone would say you're just shifting goalposts, Prof.
I'm not shifting any goalposts. I'm just telling you what the law says and how to interpret, any legal document. If there were conditions, precedents, or conditions that had to be fulfilled before Mr. Odinga could endorse Mr. Musyoka, and those conditions were never fulfilled, then the issue is moot.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
so
it's moot.
You don't want to talk about that document, but let me ask you, because you're part of the negotiations. I mean, NASA is dead. There's no irreparable damage that you will occasion.
Yes.
If you spoke about what you negotiated about, for example, that culminated into the two running together. Don't talk about the document, but you were privy to the negotiations. Was it one of the fundamental things that was spoken about Raila Odinga supporting Kalonzo Musyoka after the first term?
I would say that the most important thing that we discussed was that the two of them needed to run together.
Okay. And it happened
to defeat Mr. Kenyatta and Mr. Ruto.
Yes.
Okay, that was the most important thing. Obviously, in a negotiation of that nature, there is give and take. Because agreements are about give and take. And what I can say is that the two gentlemen are friends, in spite of this sort of back and forth that appears to be tension filled. They are friends. Yeah, but I think Mr. Musyoka should really come to the table without preconditions. Mr. Odinga has told him to come to the table, but I think the country, you live in this country, can. I mean, you can feel the groundswell around Mr. Odinga. There are two prime